Hey guys, Dominic Abassi here for the British Columbia Football Conference and continuing to chat with some of our award winners from this season. And I'm joined now by a young man who had a real explosive break onto the scene in the British Columbia Football Conference this year, the Rookie of the Year from the Vancouver Island Raiders, Eli Nelms Horton. And Eli, are you getting used to that Rookie of the Year title attached to your name?
Yeah, I'm slowly getting used to it.
I guess, first of all, just kind of overall, you've had maybe a week now to sort of look back, review your first season of junior ball with the Raiders. How do you sort of look back and give an overview of your first season?
I look back, I think it went pretty well. I had to get used to the Canadian rules coming from playing American in high school. It was definitely a step up from high school football. I noticed that my first play, my season. Uh, I was just happy to have all those teammates that got me through the season. They were there for me for everything, all the coaches.
You say that first play kind of was a wake-up call right away. What was it about? What jumped out at you right away?
Definitely harder hits. I noticed that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, there was a lot of people who would talk. Yeah.
Oh, not as much trash talk in the high school game, eh?
Not necessarily that I noticed. No.
Is that part of your game at all? You get into that much?
I don't really talk, no.
I guess as a rookie, you kind of just got to keep your mouth shut and do your thing, right?
Yeah, that was the main thing I was focusing on.
So, I mean, you come out of high school, straight out of high school into junior football. You're adjusting to Canadian rules. You're trying to figure out a playbook. You're out there playing with, guys like Mike West and North Rainey and these really impressive veteran receivers. Did you ever think that you were going to be the rookie of the year in this conference? Was that a goal you set? Was that something you even had in your mind?
I wouldn't say I had it in my mind. I didn't really like I during the season I wasn't thinking like, oh, I'm gonna win rookie of the year. I was kind of just more focused on having trying to have the best season I could and just come in for my first season with a bang.
So you come to the Raiders in Nanaimo instead of your Victoria boy who played at Belmont. Of course, there's a junior team right in your backyard there. What was it about Nanaimo and the Raiders program that drew you up there?
Whenever Glenn Cook came down here and he was talking to me about the program, um, kind of I used to go to the Rebels games when I was younger and volunteer, and then I kind of just once my brother started playing for Raiders, I kind of wanted to give it a shot, see what it was like.
So what's it like being the playing a skill position like receiver and having your brother being a hoggy there on the offensive line? What's that relationship like?
Uh, it's okay. Usually when I make like a good catch or something, I come back to the huddle, he'd give me a high five or a fist bump. And then I sometimes get people asking me, they're like, "Oh, your brother must be mad. You come in first year, get rookie of the year. He's come in second year and he's just starting now." So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's when you can hold over his head, I guess. Hey, you got the hardware right away.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you look back at your season, is there a game in there, and I think I might know which one, but is there a game in that season from this year that really stands out as your favorite game when you felt just the absolute best about?
Probably when we came to Victoria to play the Rebels,
Yeah, three
especially 'cause it was
catches,
my
155 yards, two touchdowns for you, a huge game in your hometown. I mean, just give me an idea of what that was like for you.
for the week going into the practices going into the game, I just kept saying to my teammates, I just want to have the best game that I can have, especially for my hometown. And then it happened. I was very happy with the outcome.
Do you have friends and family there checking that one out too? It must have been pretty special, hey?
Yeah, I invited a bunch.
Especially to put up those kind of yards and those kind of touchdowns on your hometown team like that, coming back wearing the black and red.
It was
That's
great.
something you don't get a chance to do very often, hey?
No, I'm glad I got to do it my first year.
Yeah. So, what's next for you? I mean, I assume back next year with the Raiders, but even maybe looking beyond that, what's your goals? What kind of drives you in this football game?
Uh, the main thing would probably just be focusing with everything, staying dedicated 100%, never giving up. Probably try and get my upgrades in my classes. Maybe see if I can go to university.
Is that a goal for you, playing U Sport football?
I've wanted to, yeah.
Yeah. Um, think about it maybe from the shoes of a grade 12 kid. You've got all these options in front of you, junior teams, U Sport teams, even for some kids it's NCAA that they're looking at as well. What would you tell them about the junior game, about the opportunities that are there, and about what kind of a stepping stone it can provide for you to come and play in the BCFC?
It's a good place to come like straight out of high school. It's a good learning experience. You get to learn new things, meet new players. It's still competitive, which is nice, and you have a good time, meet new people.
Which is your favorite park to play in the BCFC?
Ooh. Um, I liked Langley's turf.
Yeah.
I like the West Hills one.
Basically anyone except for that long wet grass in Cali, right?
The grass was okay. I liked Kamloops track or their turf too.
Yeah, they got a nice field, hey?
Yeah.
What about the worst? Where's the place you just did not want to have anything to do with?
Oh, I don't know if I really had one.
No. Yeah,
No,
we're
no.
pretty lucky in this league. Well, I guess except for Cali's probably the worst park in the league. And I might get skewered for saying that, but hey, it's
When it's wet. When it's wet, yeah.
yeah,
A
it's
lot
a
of
tough place to play, right?
yeah.
Was there a guy from maybe one of the other clubs who was just a great competitor, someone that you noticed, maybe it was a cover guy, maybe it was a linebacker, or just another guy out there, even on offense, a guy in this league that really stood out to you? You thought, wow, that guy's got some serious skills.
Number 15 on West Shore, Provo.
Yeah.
Him. Um,
What is it about his game?
I watched his tape. He's a really good player. He knows the game well. Hard hitter.
Is there a cover guy that you just maybe couldn't get off, couldn't get behind?
Um, I'd say maybe number 6 on Okanagan.
Okay, Ty Kitzman, yeah.
Yeah,
And that's a
maybe.
fifth-year guy. I mean, he's a vet, right?
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah. And is that something you learn from? You see a guy like that, a fifth year, and some of the tricks he's using on you pick up on those right away?
Uh, I sometimes pick up on them, or I have my teammates. Like I'd have Mike or North tell me what to do. They give me some moves to get off the line if he's like pressing, or how to run like a certain route on them, something like that.
Right. Okay.
It's nice to have that.
Doug Hockey, he's a special kind of coach. He's a guy who brings a ton of intensity. What was that like coming out of high school? I'm sure you don't run into a lot of coaches like Doug Hockey at the high school level. What was it like playing for him with the Raiders?
It was good. He put a lot of trust in me. I feel like I held up. Um, he's a really good coach. I liked playing with him, and I'm looking forward to another season with him.
Yeah. Looking at the BC Championship this weekend, maybe you can play analyst for me here a little bit. The Sun, the Rams, who do you like? What do you see as the matchup? Who's got maybe an advantage in what areas?
Um, I want to say I got 50-50 with both because I know Okanagan's a really skilled team, but then again, Langley has some key players like number 15, Max if he's healthy. So could go either way. I'm excited to watch.
All right, Eli. Well, thanks for this. I really appreciate your time. Again, congratulations on a great season, Rookie of the Year award, and I'm looking forward to seeing what year number 2 has to come for you.
Thank you.